Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Judy Murphy. I do some cross stitch and I do some quilting, and it's been a long time. It's been a long time since my last video, but my husband and I were in Italy after 2 years of course not being able to travel, and yeah, that's proof. That's us at the Trevi Fountain in Rome. We went to Rome and Naples and Sorrento and Amalfi. Amalfi was a side trip that we did not anticipate or plan, and it was really, really beautiful. So I did take some cross stitch with me, but as things are, you think cross stitch is very portable, but you forget things and you don't have things, and I ended up not doing that much at all. Here's something I noticed. Does this guy happen to you guys? My scissors are stuck to the magnet. And wherever I put the scissors, the magnet finds them. The needle holder, the needle minder. So this, you may remember, this is one of my whips. I'm going to show you 3. This is one of my whips. It looks crooked, but I'm sure it's not. I sure hope it's not. This is called Glitter House. Glitter House number 1. Glitter Village, I'm sorry. Glitter Village, and this is Glitter House number 1. I didn't put it on oatmeal, or actually I did, and nothing showed up. The oatmeal that I had chosen, so I have it now on this. That must be a very, very strong, yeah, that's my really strong needle minder. That's my back. Okay, so that's not the best back, but that is Glitter House. Maybe it is uneven, and time will tell. But I am getting better with each project, I can tell you that. And that's a lot of fun. So I'm also working on this, which is a QAL. They release it once a month, so it's pretty long. Although, if you have any kind of experience, you could imagine what the next column would look like. So I've done 2 columns, and I'll show you that. I used my own colors because I have a bunch of floss on hand, a stash. So I'm sure I could figure out the 3rd one just from the, the pattern picture. But I'm not so sure. I'm sure, but I'm not sure. And I really like it. I guess I should get back to work on it. You can see this is where I started Glitter Village one time. And of course it didn't show up. The back on this one, I'm pretty proud of. In fact, I was just ironing it because, the hoop will put dents in it or whatever. So I was just ironing it, and I ironed the back. And I thought it was the front. And I was like, wow, that looks really great. And then, maybe one of you can answer this. I wondered, in Ida 14 count, is it nylon? Is it plastic? Is there any plastic in there? Is it going to melt? So I kept the iron very low because I was worried. So this is going to be a pretty quick video, I think. This is the pattern somewhere that I can't find. Anyway, it's called, it's called Gathering Acorns by Luminous Fiber Arts. I couldn't read it backwards. Gathering Acorns. And the pattern says just one color 911, I think red 911 DMC. And I said, but that looks like two colors. And somebody on Facebook was able to answer that, solve that puzzle for me. And the problem is the other choice is Colorworks something something something, and it's a variegated thread. So of course the variegated thread makes it look like there's more than one color, at least two colors, and maybe three. I'm not doing the buttons. And wait till you see it, because I'm really, really proud of it. And I've been working on it a lot. So there's a, so that's why the other ones are kind of stalled. And there it is. And you can see the squirrel is starting to come out. I think the flowers look just great. And I do use these binder clips so that when I put my hoop on, this much fabric stays away. And I'm thinking if there's enough space, I'll do one next to it, and I'll do it in variegated thread, because I do have some variegated thread. So I'll just put it a little bit closer. I love how those flowers and leaves and, I don't know, snowflakes, and that's a strawberry, I believe. I'm loving how that comes out. And underneath, well, you saw the pattern, there's a pumpkin and then there's a bird over here. Very, very nice. I love how the border came out. You know, once the border is done, the picture part goes pretty quickly. The border seemed to take forever and was tedious. Here's the back, which again is not embarrassing. So that's a big step for me. You know what, as an aside, it comes to me. When I was in high school, many, many moons ago, I took Italian, and I speak German now, so I thought I lost all of my Italian. But when I was in Italy, like at different moments, I would say, for example, we were sitting at an outdoor cafe, and the man at the table next to us was smoking, like really heavily, and just a lot of smoke was pouring off his cigarette. Well, it might have been a cigar. And I said to the waiter, I turned to the waiter and said, "Troppo fumare," and which means too much smoke. And he moved us to a further table. So I was like, really, me? So I might start taking Italian classes. That would be fun. Yeah, where I live, if you're over 60, you can attend university for free. You audit the classes. Of course, you don't get college credits. You audit the class, and I am hopeful. The hardest part is the admissions process, because you have to do it online, and yeah, so it's not easy for me. Here is another quilt pattern that I just bought. I think it comes out to 78 by 78. Yeah, 78 by 78. Thimble blossoms. They have the 4 seasons: Winterville, Autumnville, Summerville, Springville, I guess. And this is the Winterville. I said, how beautiful is that? I'm not sure that I have. Oh well, I have enough fabric. I'll use different colors if need be. Even these snowflakes on the corners, they could each be a different color. The more I think about it, why not, right? And another pattern that I'm doing is difficult because a wedding is coming up. Actually, we have 2 weddings this summer, this July. One I just bought a shower gift. The other one I bought a shower gift, but I want to add a quilt as part of the shower gift. And the wedding is July 10th. And I think I'll be done with the quilt by July 10th. But the catch is my long armor always has a 2 to 3 week, turnaround. So So I hope I get there. I hope I get there. On the other hand, there is that unwritten law, right? That you can, that you have a year to send, a year after the wedding to send your gift. So that could be my out, but I would love, love, love for it to be done. So that's one block. These are just, it's by Sherry and Chelsea. They're mom and daughter. And Sherry's website or YouTube channel is a quilting life. I remembered. So these are some of the first blocks. And each block is a sample quilt, I guess I'm sure you'd call it. This I had never heard of before, but it's called Carolina Lily. And I was really astonished because there's really a lot of parts in it. Like each flower has maybe 15 pieces of fabric. Yet it came out the right size and the points match, which is not always the case for any of us. Come on, let's be honest. In fact, speaking of such, I use a scant 1/4 inch because I find that, yeah, my blocks are going to be too small or my points will get cut off or whatever. So a scant 1/4 inch works really well for me. This portion is called a cat's cradle, and then I don't know what the whole block is called, but in the pattern you had to do one of these and one more with a border. Now, I don't know if everybody knows this secret, but when you put a border on a block, if you cut each piece about a 1/4 inch larger than the pattern requires, you're sure to come out with something big enough. So I'm really happy with that. I cut it a little bit too big and then I trimmed it down, and you can see it has really nice clean edges, which is very, very important. I also ironed the seams open so that would expand the block. And that is about all she wrote. So, lots to do, never enough time, but lots of fun and it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. I can't wait for my gathering acorns to finish. And then again, I'll miss it when it's gone, but I do have a lot of whips. Well, not a lot of whips, but I've done hauls where I have a lot of projects to get to, shopping bags full. I'll show you one thing that I bought, which is this, I don't want to put it on, it looks so dumb, but it's a magnifying glass so that, you know, when you're looking down at your work, the holes really jump out at you. You know, I'm always cautious when I buy these things that, oh, she curled her hair, that they might just be gimmicks, but no, this works really well. It actually came with 2 different magnifiers. I started with the smaller one. It won't be long till I work up to the higher one, but I started with the smaller one. And I think that is all of the new things that I purchased, at least recently. I'll do a quick scan around to be sure. I have found another cross stitcher who is fabulous. He lives in Rotterdam. I wanted to say Amsterdam, Holland, of course. And he has a shop in Rotterdam. And the YouTube channel is Modern Folk Embroidery. His name is Jacob. He's just lovely. I could listen to him all day. In fact, I could catch up on his videos, but I kind of space them out because I don't want it to be over. If I catch up with him, then I will, then I'll have to wait for the next installment. Doesn't make any sense, except in my little head. So, let me see. Hopefully next time you see me, I have this complete and Bloomtopia, which I may not have told you the name of that sample quilt by Sherry and Chelsea, but it's called Bloomtopia. I bought the kit. I just bought the whole kit from Fat Quarter Shop, and the pattern is free if you want to go to the Fat Quarter Shop and get the pattern. It was from 2 years ago, a charity quilt, so you can get every block, and there's, I don't know how many blocks there are, for free if you want to use your stash. Yeah, I find it fun, so that means it's fun. Okay, say goodbye, Mr. Squirrel. Bye-bye.